Well, put it in the book. Another transfer window has been and gone. While deadline day in recent years hasn't always been the spectacle it was, this was a hectic hark back to the old times with lots of deals getting done, and even more spectacularly falling by wayside. Alexis Sanchez and Virgil van Dijk are among those stuck at clubs they would rather have left, while Fernando Llorente and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain were among those to secure moves away. So which players and clubs were the winners and losers on deadline day? Look no further. Alexis Sanchez. Loser Sanchez Day went from bad to worse as Paraguay took the lead against Chile. Image Reuters. Sanchez failed to secure a move to Manchester City. Image Getty. Arguably the biggest loser of the lot was Alexis Sanchez, who will now stay with Arsenal. The Chilean wanted a move to Manchester City, and the Blues wanted him, but ultimately it all came a little too late. Arsenal were happy to accept the deadline day bid of £60 million from City, on the proviso they managed to take Thomas Lemar from Monaco. The League One side were willing to sell for the £90 million on the table, but Lemar himself turned down the move, saying he didn't have the time required to mull over such a big decision. He then went on to score twice for France in the 40 win over Holland. With less than 12 months remaining on his Gunners contract, it will be interesting to see how Sanchez performs for the rest of the season. Swansea winners Renato Sanchez made the move to Swansea. Image Rex features what a deadline day for Swansea City. They pulled off arguably the coup at the transfer window by taking Renato Sanchez on loan from Bayern Munich for the rest of the season. Sanchez is one of Europe's genuine young superstars, and any club in the Premier League would have surely given serious consideration to taking him, should the opportunity have arisen. But it was Paul Clement's relationship with Bayern boss Carlo Ancelotti that saw the midfielder make the switch to South Wales. Swansea also beat the buzzer to resign Wilfried Bony from Manchester City, and while they lost Fernando Llorente to Tottenham, this was a hell of a deadline day for the Swans. Virgil van Dijk. Loser Van Dijk failed to secure a move away from Southampton. Image PA. What happens to Virgil van Dijk now? Southampton insisted all summer he wasn't for sale, and, true to the word, they have kept hold of the defender right until the 11 p.m. deadline. Liverpool thought they had him earlier in the window, but were forced to backtrack and issue an apology to Saints when being accused of tapping up. The Van Dijk handed in a transfer request and has been training alone. Hes also yet to play for Southampton this term. There was still a feeling on Merseyside a deal could be thrashed out in the dying embers of the transfer window, but it wasn't to be. This one will be really interesting to watch. Will Van Dijk be reintegrated into things at Saints? Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Winner Oxlade-Chamberlain secured his move to Liverpool. Image Liverpool FC. One look at social media will tell you Arsenal fans aren't impressed with what's going on at the club. 2 defeats out of 3 in the Premier League, and, although they kept hold of Sanchez, the Chilean is far from happy. With Arsene Wenger still at the helm and a sometimes toxic atmosphere around the Emirates towards the boss, was it a place to get the best out of a young English player? It's easy to forget Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain is still only 24, given his 6 years at Arsenal following his move from Southampton. And his deadline day move to Liverpool promises to breathe new life into his career, with a manager exuding positivity and a team playing carefree, free-flowing football. He's not kicked a ball yet, but Oxlade-Chamberlain to Liverpool seems a good fit, and he was clearly delighted as he rubber-stamped the move ahead of England's World Cup qualifier in Malta on Friday.